So the coop is not quite ready for the chickens yet. We're going to get them in there probably next weekend. But one thing I did, I had a little cage I was using on one of my raised beds to keep the cats out. Just a chicken wired cage. So what I did, it was big chicken wire holes. So on this front part I found a little roll of the littler that I had by the garden, the chicken wire. Then I just kind of blocked off the sides. Kind of blocked them off there. Just so they can run around. And I put a blanket, or I'm sorry, a sheet on the top to as far as it could go. And then just their cage top up top. Block this section in. So there they are in there. Happy to be out in like regular outdoor environment. Let them sit out here for a couple hours on the weekends, and I think by next weekend we're going to put them in the coop. But for right now, they're chilling. They're having a good time in there. This little one here, he loves them. I don't know if he wants to eat them or play with them, so I kind of keep an eye on him. But they have to get used to them. Hello everyone, welcome to Rivera Urban Homestead. Today I'm keeping with the chicken theme. You know, we got the 4 baby chicks. They're doing well. I have them outside in a nice little caged in area, a temporary cage I made for them today, just so they can get out, get some fresh air, pick around, be chickens. They've been indoors, you know, for the last week. I think next weekend I'll probably put them outside in the coop. I still have to do a few things. Speaking of the coop, this is what we're doing today. I bought enough PVC piping and caps and tees to build a feeder and a waterer for the chickens. What I bought on Amazon is this little thing. Let me bring it in so you can see it. This is a chicken nipple basically. It's almost like a gerbil water feeder. Has a valve in there. What you do is you screw these in to your PVC pipe underneath. You run your water pipe in it, and then it just holds water for a couple days depending on how big you make the container. So let's take a look at what I'm doing. Okay, so the water is fairly simple, guys. I'm using the 2-inch PVC pipe. This is 5 foot tall. Okay, all we're doing is we're going to do the pipe with a 90-degree angle. The other pipe in here. Okay, so that's what it's going to be, basically. And then you drill holes under here, and that's where the nipples will go. And it'll just, whoop, I'm hitting my garage door, and it'll sit up, you know, like that. So, fairly easy project. We just got to drill the holes in order to install the nipples. So let's do that now. Okay, first thing you want to do before you get started drilling is this cap is going to go at the end, okay, and that's going to not get glued because I want that to be able to open so I can clean it out if I ever have to. So I put one cap there. I'm going to put the elbow that's going to attach to the upspout on here. Put them in nice and tight. And so now you know where your angle is, you know where your end cap is, so now you can go ahead and drill your holes in this inner portion. And I have no rhyme or reason, man. I'm just going to look at it, maybe check it with the ruler. That makes it about 22. So 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe an inch off of each side. I want to put 4 on here, because I have 4 chickens. I figured we'd just do it like that. So let's see something. So 22 inches. Leave 1 inch. So okay, we're going to go 1 inch off, and then we're going to go right here. There's going to be 1 right there. And then every 5 maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably good enough. I'll just mark those, and that'll give us 1, 2, 3, 4 waterers. These the chicken nipples have like a 3/8 hole. So got my 3/8 drill. Let's do it. Alright, so now I got my holes made. I got this whole bag, there's like 10 of them I think, for like $5 and something cents on Amazon. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just add a little bit of silicone. To the threaded area there. Just want to make sure it gets a nice seal. So, a little bit of silicone. There's none on the area where the water is going to come out of. And then we'll just try and see how this works. I don't know, I've never done it before, so. It appears to be going in alright. Okay, that's in. I'm going to silicone around it eventually, but let's just get them all in real quick and go from there. Alright, there you go. So just that easy, guys. I mean, I put the nipples in, a little 90-degree angle, and then 5 foot up. Fill that all the way up. First, mount it to the cage, however you want to do it. And you can make different angles and stuff depending on how your coop is set up. This one's going to go on the outside, and this pipe going through is going to go right through the top of the roof area on the run, and I'll be able to fill it up from the outside. So now I'm just going to put a little bit more silicone around these guys, just make sure they're nice and sealed in there. And I'm going to try it without even gluing it together. This piece, I'm just going to see if it leaks or anything when I put water in it, and we'll go from there. If it does, then I'll have to, use the glue. Hopefully not. So anyway, I'm going to silicone these real quick, and then we'll give you a full picture of it. Okay, so for the chicken feeder, I bought a 3-inch setup with PVC piping. I bought a 2-foot piece, a 5-foot piece, 3 caps. You're going to need 3 caps. And this is the only one I could find. I couldn't find like a straight T. This one kind of has a little angle in it, but I think it'll still work alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut with my reciprocating saw. I'm going to cut this 2-foot piece in half. That way I can have 2 little feeders on each side. Okay, so I cut the 2-foot piece in half. Just going to get all the filings off of it with some sandpaper. Alright guys, and one thing about making these feeder and waterers out of this PVC piping, it's going to help in a few different ways. First, I don't have to get up every morning before work, go out there, dump nasty water, rinse it out, fill it up. I did that for 6-7 years when I had my other chickens in the backyard. This time I want to have it to where I don't need to go out there every single morning before work. So making this feeder, that's going to hold a lot of feed inside of it, and it is going to be all enclosed, contained, so we'll be having less waste because they're not going to be able to like scratch in it much, and it'll be way more efficient as far as me having to go out there and throw feed every morning. It'll be done. It'll be in there. Same with the water system. That water thing will probably last, I'm thinking maybe 3 days or something. But we got to just check it and watch it and see how it goes. I'm going to make these two for the outside run. I'm going to make identical ones, only smaller, for in the coop. So there'll be 4 of these, 2 waterers, 2 feeders. Let me just show you a quick way with the feeder. These are going to go in here. This is going to go in here. Okay, they will be capped off like that. And then I'm just going to drill holes in here. A couple of different holes, one on each side. And then they can eat it, because this tube, the big long one, that'll go there. Right? So you got me? So this will be standing up. Fill this whole tube full of feed. And cap it. Bam. Gravity fed. Chickens fed. It's going to just be a really cool way to streamline my process. So yeah, that's basically it. It's done. All I have to do is make the holes for them to get the feed out, fill it up, and bam, easy. And all of this material was right about $50. So for 50 bucks or so, you could also get the thinner. I got the real thick stuff. You could get the thinner stuff for cheaper. So I just wanted to get the more durable, have it last a long time. So I'm going to just kind of put those together. I got to make my holes now for the chickens to get their heads in there and eat the feed. So let's do that now. Alright, let's see how easy this works. Again, I don't have no measurement stuff as far as why I'm using 1.5 inches. It's just the biggest one I had. So what I'm going to think about doing, I was thinking about making it like put a hole and then another hole and then cut out the inner and have like a little canal. Let's just see how this works first of all. Whoa. That's not working too good. Wow, so as you just saw, that didn't really work very well. Let's see how this skill saw works, if it cuts it any better or not. But I don't know, man. This stuff is very hard. That makes some pretty short work of it. Okay, so skill saw is the way to go. That worked out way better. Alright, that worked out way better. So, that's how we're going to do it. But I do need to get a hole going to get my blade in, so works good for wood, not on PVC very well. Didn't say I was an expert, did I? Alright, so let's just kind of put a hole there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark this out, this piece that came off. Let me mark it, and then we'll kind of use it as a somewhat, you know, similar shape, I guess you could say. There we go. Bam, now we got our little holes for the feed. Let's take a little break and go check on the chickens, make sure they're all, look at Momo. Now he's all ready to go outside because of these chickens out here. There he goes. Let's go make sure they're all okay. How are they doing, Momo? Just chilling. Hi, girls. Are you enjoying the outdoors? Just hanging out. I'm just kind of looking around, making sure there's no little snakes or anything around here, looking for them. You guys be using your new waterers and stuff after a while, once they learn how to use them. Is that cool, Momo? You like the little babies? Do you like them? What kind of noises are you making? Do you like them? One, two, three, four. They're all just chilling. Alright guys, so here you go. 4-station waterer. 5-foot tall feed. That'll be helpful in the coop. Definitely have to glue that. Alright, so just a little recap. Definitely think those are going to work really well. The feed, I think that 5-foot, 3-inch diameter, I mean, I think that's going to hold enough feed that would probably last, I would say, almost a week, I would think. I'm going to fill it up when they get full grown. We'll be able to establish the exact time, but definitely won't have to go out there every day, throw feed out there, let them dump it, scratch it all over the place, and it disappears into the ground. So I think it's going to help on my feed cost. It's going to help as far as keeping it off of the ground, keeping it more contained and automated, basically. Same with the watering. The water, I don't know. Again, I'm not sure how long it'll last in there, but that thicker walled PVC pipe I got, I think filling that up, it's going to keep it to where it probably isn't going to get so hot that you can't use it. You know, I'll have it in a shady area probably. But they're going to be great additions to the coop. And again, I'm going to make smaller ones for inside the coop. Same scenario, just smaller, not the 5-foot tube, maybe a 2 or 3 foot, something like that. But it's going to be cool. The chickens are doing well. They're just hanging out outside right now. So yeah, I'm going to get this uploaded. Everyone have a good weekend, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.